It's our 16th year, and it's just a way for people to learn more about local businesses, like shop local. And that was our theme for this year, is make sure that they know the local businesses that are in the area. We like to keep your tax dollars here. It all boils down to a lot of that. But instead of having to drive into Wilmington, you get to shop here. You get to know the people. And that's half of any businesses. I want to be, when I walk in a place, they know who I am. There's a lot of people that move here. I can't understand it that they don't ride around and look at the businesses that are here, but they don't. They'll say, well, I didn't know they were here. And so now this way they get to know firsthand the businesses that are in their area. I'm ecstatic. I mean, everybody's interested. They're ready to get back out there. I think sitting home or working behind the scenes for over about a year, they're ready to get back out and let people know they exist. And so we've got a wonderful turnout. The best yet for Leland Cultural Arts Center.
So at Badger Box, we provide mobile storage containers, which we deliver to our customers, whether it be their home or business, primarily used for moving or renovation, restoration type projects, or potentially a business that just wants at-hand convenient storage. So we have 16 and 20-foot containers that we're capable of also moving fully loaded. We move them level with our remote control box moving system. And we can also store them at our site for as long as may be needed. So it's really a very convenient way to move and store. All of Leland and Brunswick County is obviously one of the fastest growing areas anywhere. And it's such an important part for our business. We do a lot of business in this community and really looking to grow and get our brand and name out there. So that's why I think an event like this is so great. So this is a phenomenal way to network with like-minded entrepreneurs and business owners. Here at the Expo, this is actually the second event we've done with the North Brunswick Chamber of Commerce, and we had such a great time at the first event, which was their Beers, Brews, and Barbecue event. Made some great connections, business connections as well, and just had a great time. So that's why we were motivated to sponsor this event. I think Dana and the whole team does just a phenomenal job of really promoting and getting the foot traffic that makes this event so valuable to the business owners. So just being around those folks is motivating. You have folks at all stages of business, from just starting out to businesses that have been around for 20, 30 years and highly successful. So everybody wants to get to that stage, and having a great network is a really important part of that process.
The interactive notebook is used every day. It is where all of our notes are written. I give notes, traditional notes, at the head of the class, and the students copy those notes into their interactive notebook. And then the students have an interactive textbook. Research-based learning says that if I just tell you the information that you need to know, or give you a sheet of pre-written notes, this is what you need to learn. You would need to read those notes or hear those notes 25 times to learn it. When you create from your learning, where you make a concept map, or you make a flow chart, or you make a vocabulary foldable or something, you only have to do it once before it is attached to your memory. Focus Broadband was very generous. Grants are awarded at different levels. You don't always get everything you need. Sometimes you get part of what you need. Focus Broadband gave me everything I asked for. It makes me feel supported by the community, which is amazing. Anytime, especially a business can say, let me help you do what it is that you need to do. West Brunswick High School is part of the community. We are educating children, and It's almost like y'all play, you know, as much of a part in facilitating that as me.
So Liberty Medicare Advantage is a Medicare Advantage plan offered by a trusted local name. Our parent company is Liberty Healthcare, who has been in business since the late 1800s. So this family-owned and operated company started out as a local hometown pharmacy in Whiteville, North Carolina. So for over a century, Liberty Healthcare has been offering a full spectrum of care to our North Carolinians and in our neighboring states. So Liberty Medicare Advantage offers all the benefits that Medicare offers, but we have some extras. Like we have that personal connection with that member to give them that one-on-one care that they need. We also have what we call a Freedom Flex card. And in this Freedom Flex card, we're going to have benefits on this card that's going to allow that member to have that flexibility to receive those benefits and use them where they need appropriate at that time. So we give them a dollar amount, and for that year, we let them decide, where would you like to spend that money? Where do you need that care at that time? Because as we work in this healthcare system, we know that that can be a hard thing to navigate. So we have a coordinator and we have a concierge there to help navigate them through this system. Why I believe in this plan so much is that when my father needed the services that Liberty Medicare Advantage has to offer, having that one-on-one care as well as keeping me educated at all time helped me to understand the trajectory of my father and what would be happening to him. And I know without a doubt that my dad received the best care possible, and that is powerful to me.
You can enroll in Liberty Medicare Advantage year-round by calling 1-833-354-1498 or by visiting libertymedicareadvantage.com.
The town is very engaged with the community in a number of ways. The Business Expo here today is just one example of that. North Brunswick Chamber of Commerce is a good partner to the town. Periodically we'll engage in these types of events, and really it's about educating the public about what the town has to offer, what's new and what's happening, and really hear feedback from the community as well. As that growth continues to come, we expect additional businesses to come as well. This type of event is a great way to support the businesses that are existing here in the community. It's a great way to get a feel for what may be coming in the future. We've been involved with the Chamber over the years. They facilitate a number of different opportunities to engage throughout the year. Our Chamber, as well as our town staff, our boards and committees as well, typically go out and meet with business owners, talk about what's going on, the good, the bad, what they need assistance with, so we can help to facilitate good business here in Leland.
We're a property damage restoration company. We're the local experts. We take care of fire, water, mold, biohazard, odor elimination, HVAC, dryer duct cleaning, and floor cleaning. When you're a part of a community, being a part of the chamber helps you navigate being part of the community. It helps you that the community knows that you care about them. You care about their homes and their businesses. And what better way to do that than the connections you make through the chamber?
We can make the community aware of the service that so many have contributed to this country. And not only that, we do other community things like food drives, donations, and that kind of thing. Well, I think it's good exposure. You get a chance to see other vendors that are in the area. They'll get a chance to know who we are. And at some point in time, maybe they can support their efforts.
We are giving free blood pressure checks to everybody, as you should always know your numbers. We're also promoting stroke awareness and we're giving out magnets that have all the signs and symptoms for a stroke. Every second counts, so the quicker you know the signs and symptoms, the quicker you can get the proper treatment needed to prevent permanent damage. It's really great to be able to get the information out to all of the community in the area and just be a part.
The grant was for some much needed supplies for the physical science classes. Our student body has grown, so our number of science classes has grown. We needed calculators, we needed digital scales because we're sharing these supplies between multiple classes. Physical science, especially the physics half, is very math-based. Students need access to calculators to complete their labs, their classwork, and their assessments. So having to share a class set between multiple rooms can be very inconvenient. Of course, we don't want them to get out their phones. We want them to use what we have in the class and calculators. So having those, a class set for every teacher now was a huge difference. The digital scales, we only had 5 that we were sharing. So in a class of 30, you have to put 6 students in a lab group in order to use the same equipment. Now we were able to purchase 12, so we're able to put much smaller lab groups together so the students can interact more with the actual assignment. Focused broadband providing any assistance to education is absolutely amazing for the community. These students need access to lab equipment in order to do effective labs and learn as best as we're able to teach them. And so when you teach something like physics and chemistry, which are very hands-on, having that lab equipment especially provided by Focused Broadband, is amazing and just opens up so many more labs that we're able to do.
50 years means a lot of tradition and a lot of experience and a lot of wisdom in these walls. It means a lot of lives change throughout the years. The reason we get into education as educators is to really impact the communities we live in. And this school has been doing it well for 50 years. That means more than you can imagine.
When you think about West Brunswick High School, for me, it's about your blood runs green. It's about being a part of a community that's rich with culture and support. And the fact that it's been here for 50 years, you've got a lot of support and a lot of richness and culture. And you can take it out of Brunswick County and people still know what you're talking about when you say West Brunswick High School.
So my grandmother taught at Charlotte High School before West opened, and then taught at West Brunswick. People that work here still had my grandmother as a teacher. Both my parents went here. They graduated in '85 and '88. And then I went here, my younger brother and sister went here. It feels like home. I can't imagine starting teaching somewhere else where I don't know the community so well, and I already knew Miss Shelley, I already knew, big figures here, and people here knew my grandmother. When I started teaching here, there were people who had taught with her.
Because, with me being here for so long, graduated from here and being here now working 28 years, and to see the different ones, and there's been a lot that's come in the area, to see them coming in, and I'm like, you had an awesome school, man. You had an awesome school, you're gonna love it. I mean, the area's just great. And like, I drive school bus, and they always ask to me, how long you been there? And I'd be like, 28 years, like, that long working with high school? Yeah, I love it. I love it.
The support that we get from parents in the community is unbelievable. And there's never a time that we don't call home and say, I need you to help me with something, that we don't get support from parents. And that is just wonderful.
In West Brunswick, everybody knows West Brunswick. So we can all kind of, find something in common because, oh, I went to West Brunswick, or oh, my mom went to West Brunswick. It's just part of Brunswick County.
Part about being a Trojan.
Yeah.
Being a Trojan means I'm a part of a family. It means I'm a part of a group of people that we all have the same goals in mind. And those goals are the same goals that we were taught we were growing up. To love each other, to treat everybody the way we want to be treated, and to take care of business. These children, these students are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. They're going to be the ones that are going to take my place. They're going to be the ones that are going to take all the teachers' places out here. And once we instill the dreams within them, we won't have to worry about it.
West Brunswick means the Trojan meant a lot to me. The Trojan life meant a lot to me. I see West Brunswick, I'm on the phone somewhere, I take a look and see what's going on. I do take pride. I'm 86 years old now, I'm old, but I still got West in my, because I cherish the 25 years. I keep saying this is my best years of my life.
I've been in Wilmington for 32 years now, and this year now, it's going to be our 33rd year in Wilmington. And then my wife, who's a realtor, owns a little real estate company, she said, honey, I found a spot for you on Smith Avenue in Charlotte. You need to go look at it because that's a great spot for a store. And I think there was a need in Charlotte for a full-service, full-time jeweler who does everything. You know, we do watch, we do jewelry, custom. We have 6 jewelers in our Wilmington store. We're going to have 1 here full-time in this store. And loose diamonds, custom jewelry, whatever you need, we're here to serve the citizens of Charlotte and around the area. And it's working out great. We've been greatly received. I think Charlotte is a great place to retire, to live, to do business. I think it's going to be a great outfit in Wilmington. It's got its own unique nature to it. We do everything in-house. We don't ship anything out. Even our custom, we bring the raw metal in and we cast it in our own machine. We do our own growing with a CAD design growing machine, or we hand carve it. If it's something we can't do at the CAD machine, we'll hand carve it. So customer service is it. I mean, we want to treat people like family, and we want them to feel good about their purchases. And we price our jewelry fairly. We don't mark it up to mark it down, and that's worked for us. I mean, just consistently being there. And there's always one of us, hopefully, in the store. You know, my sons are in the store every day. So we're continuously still working. So I think I got another 5 years in me now. I'm going to have to work to keep this business going and watch it grow. I'm excited to see what it's going to do in Charlotte. We have a full-time website, it's perrysemporium.com. We're also on Instagram and we're on Facebook under Perry's Emporium. We're open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 6 and on Saturdays from 10 to 4.
This area needed internet. I mean, it was just terrible. For it to come out here, it was outrageously priced and you can never get any kind of real service. When I downloaded Netflix, if I couldn't even watch a movie, it would just sit there and render the whole time. I have recommended Focus Broadband to anybody and everybody that would even listen. If you want internet, it's the best that I've ever had.
Since 1940, Inman Ward Funeral Home and Crematory has been family-owned and operated in southeastern North Carolina. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, offering traditional and cremation services along with on-site consultations and planning. We'll work with you and any budget, offering prepayment plans to help alleviate the stress. Inman Ward Funeral Home and Crematory, Tabor City, North Carolina. Let us tell your story.
So at Lower Cape Fear Life Care, we started a Memory Partners program in 2019. The vision was to help caregivers and people living with dementia in the community. Through this grant, with Focus Broadband, one of the interventions that we've been able to offer is music and memory to our Brunswick County residents. There is a whole application process that we complete to ensure that the music that they receive is what they connect with. So far, we've been able to help 17 clients and caregivers in Brunswick County by offering them this intervention of music and memory, and we've gotten some wonderful feedback. This grant through Focus Broadband has allowed us to support people in the community with an intervention they would not have otherwise. So without Focus Broadband helping us, this intervention would not have been one that we could have initiated.
So what's very important for us as a local hometown insurance agency is that there is that accountability there. I always tell someone, if I make you mad, you'll probably find me at the grocery store or sitting at a restaurant. We can talk then, but I always try to make myself available and be responsive to my clients' needs. It took me a long time to realize that I was more than just a paper pusher or an insurance policy quoting machine. This is a relationship business, and a lot of people, when they buy insurance, is because they worked hard for this asset. Maybe it's their home or their auto, and they want to protect it. They want to make sure they have the right coverage for it. So it does give me a lot of satisfaction to know that I'm helping others and giving them that peace of mind. And hopefully they don't have to file a claim, but if they do, I'm going to be their best friend and right beside them to make sure that they're treated fairly and quickly and getting the payout they deserve from the insurance company.
For us, it's just about knowing that folks have somebody that they can reach out to personally, build a relationship with personally, and know that there is somebody that cares. Even when something difficult is happening, you still have that person that you can reach out to. Our niche and our specialty is definitely coastal property insurance. We pride ourselves on being knowledgeable in the arena of flood insurance, and knowledgeable in the arena of wind coverage, and just preparing our clients for what is unfortunately the inevitable. Living here at the beach, we've seen more than our fair share of hurricanes these past few years.
So we have a saying around here that says, when we shop, you win. And I really think that the reason is, as an independent insurance agency, we represent several different companies. Not one of those companies pays for my retirement. So I don't have a loyalty to one company. And I really can take a client's insurance needs and review it and make sure that I find them the right coverage, and we want to find them a decent price or the most competitive price. I never like to say the lowest price, but I want them to leave the office with their policy understanding what they have, feeling like they're getting a good value for it, and also having that peace of mind that they're protected if they do need it.
Quality of pharmacy, it's really important to me. Being able to take care of people and take care of their needs. So I wanted to do things my way, and I feel like the community was kind of calling for something like that. This area is growing very fast, as we all know, which is great, but I think we need some extra services. I'm from West Virginia, went to school at West Virginia University, from a small blue-collar town. Kind of just wanted to take a chance and come down to the south, be close to the beaches while we were young, and opportunity kind of presented for us to come down here. Been a pharmacist for about 14 years, worked for kind of a big retailer for a while, and decided to kind of just do my own thing and open this pharmacy recently, and it's been going really well. Very, very blessed and thankful for that. I feel like we're here to deliver that care. We can give you personal attention. That's what I really like to do. I like to get to know the customers and be able to help them. I feel like the recipe for success in pharmacy, it's a multitude of things, but really it comes down to, can you be nice to people? Can you get their orders ready on time and give them that personal, touch or that care? And that's really what I'm about. I want people to be treated like they're my family. And I really do mean that, and I do try to deliver on that, and I feel like that's what people actually like, and that's part of the reasons why I feel like we can maybe pull this off and have good success is because people, they like those things. And I know it's a big commitment to change pharmacies and to make that jump, but I think that a lot of people will be surprised what a small independent pharmacy can do for you and how we can take care of your needs. Well, we fill prescriptions so we can meet your prescription needs. We offer immunizations, all the basic pharmacy needs. We have your over-the-counter items for sale here, whether it be your Tylenols, your allergy relief. We offer curbside delivery. We're everything that a pharmacy can be for now, and we're going to expand our services as we continue to grow and we're open for longer. And any specific questions, folks can call 910-575-3742, Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. Saturdays are 9 to 2, and Sundays we are closed for now. And again, just call if there's any specific details about how to find us, or any details that we can answer.
So we called our grant Mannequin Madness, and the reason we put in for the grant is because 3 of the health science teachers were certified as basic life support instructors last year, and that was the first time that we had been certified as instructors. And for us to be able to do those courses here, we had to have the equipment, and it had to be certain equipment with feedback mechanisms and that sort of thing when we tested the students, because we're certifying them in American Heart Association certification of basic life support. We put in a grant for some additional mannequins to be able to accommodate a whole class of students. It's a 5-hour course, so we would like to do it, do one class at a time, and so that's why we put in for the grant. This is not the first time that Focus Broadband has been so generous to West Brunswick and to me personally for grants that I have submitted. I can't tell you how important that is for us. I get excited every year when the grant comes out because I always have something that I think would benefit the students that's not quite in the budget for us. This just gives us an opportunity to feel like that we are in control of our program, and without Focus Broadband giving us that grant, we wouldn't be able to do that.